what's up guys? Matt here with
Everett.
We are here today talking about books. Just a little bit of an update to what I've been reading and what I'm going to be reading. Yeah, I thought I'd bring Everett along with me for this video. I'll have to get him a microphone. But yeah, since last we spoke, you and I, you YouTube channel people, I was reading Malazan, Gardens of the Moon, and I finished that, and it was incredible. I think I gave it a 5 out of 5. Below every book that I'm going to talk about today, I am going to leave my review and a link to my review on my website and on my Goodreads, so you can follow along. Today, I'm going to be talking about the books that I'm going to be reading and the books that I have read. So, yeah. Check it out. Okay, so let's go from Malazan and after. I've got a stack of books here of what I've read since Malazan, which was a couple books ago. So here is Malazan, Gardens of the Moon, book 1 in the Malazan Book of the Fallen. That was great. Everett is back now. After I finished Gardens of the Moon, I went to Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. This book was another incredible fantasy story. As you can see, I started reading a lot of big named series that a lot of people talk about. That's what I wanted to do when I started reading. That's why I read The Wheel of Time. That's why I read Brandon Sanderson. Yes, and that's why I love Brandon Sanderson. But yeah, so I read Assassin's Apprentice. Then I read The Light of the Jedi, book 1 in the Star Wars High Republic series.
Oh, we watch Jedi.
We do watch Young Jedi. We like Young Jedi on Disney+. You want to hold that? So yeah, I read Star Wars Light of the Jedi. It was an okay story, an okay book. I don't know if I'm going to continue with High Republic. Right now I'm in a bit of an interesting reading section that I think I'm excited to talk about. We can after this. I'm excited to talk about what I'm reading right now. But after Robin Hobb's Assassin's Apprentice and after Charles Soule's Light of the Jedi, Star Wars High Republic, I then got into Lord of the Rings. This is something that I wanted to read. I was excited to read, and I told you about it a couple videos ago, but I read The Hobbit again. Incredible. I love The Hobbit. I'm really excited to read it to Everett. He's about to be 4, so I think he'll really enjoy The Hobbit. Then I read The Lord of the Rings, the 1-volume edition. It was a thick book. I read the appendices as well. Okay, we're back. Had a little fall. We're okay. All right, so I finished The Lord of the Rings, and my goodness, that was amazing. I read the appendices as well. In a previous video, I called them appendixes. Yep, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I read the appendices, and they were awesome. And then, something that I think blew me away, something that I know a lot of people talk about as, it's kind of weird and kind of like the Bible for Lord of the Rings. But I read the Silmarillion, and my goodness, was it amazing.
And did you read this?
I did read that, yeah. This was incredible. A 5 out of 5. Something that I was blown away by. I really, really enjoyed it. So I finished The Lord of the Rings, and I finished the Silmarillion, and in between reading The Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion, I took a little bit of a break from Lord of the Rings. I wouldn't call it burnt out, but I was feeling a little fatigued from The Lord of the Rings, so I read The Fall by Ryan Cahill in the Bound and the Broken series, and that was awesome. It was 93 pages, so it was something really great to get to and get through fairly quickly. It gave me a little bit of a respite from The Lord of the Rings, so I really enjoyed it. But after I finished reading The Fall by Ryan Cahill, or Cahill, however you want to say, I am now, you might notice over here, really into reading American history, American president biographies. The current biography and book that I'm reading is American Sphinx, The Character of Thomas Jefferson by Joseph J. Ellis. This is awesome. In my time of reading, I have wanted to read biographies of the American presidents just to kind of get a glimpse into their lives and a glimpse into the time of the beginning of America. This is awesome. So, after I finish American Sphinx, The Character of Thomas Jefferson by Joseph J. Ellis, I'm going to then read Founding Brothers, The Revolutionary Generation by Joseph J. Ellis. This is the story, the national landmark work of history. Is talking about Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, John Adams, and James Madison. So this is set during the 1770s, 80s, 90s, all about the founding of our nation. I'm super excited about this one. I'm really appreciating and really enjoying the writing style of Joseph J. Ellis in American Sphinx because it's telling a bit of a narrative and not just kind of like on January 3rd or whatever, Thomas Jefferson walked outside. Something like that. I'm really appreciating it. I'm really fascinated with the world of nonfiction. I've read a lot of fantasy fiction and things like that, but I'm interested in nonfiction now. Now, as I say that, I'm challenging myself to read every single, or a biography or some type of book on every president, all 47 of them, of the United States of American presidents. So, I now just got today Washington by Ron Chernow, a chunker. I'm really excited to read this. I wanted to start in chronological order by George Washington and John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, and then going on from there. But yeah, so this is what I'm excited to read. I'm in my nonfiction reading, and it's going great. That's where we're at. That's what I'm reading. I'm very, very happy with what I've been reading lately. So yeah, I would love to know what you're reading in the comments below. And we are here to say peace. My name is Matt. I thank you for watching, and this is Everett, my son, who will be 4, oh my gosh, in like 2 weeks. So check out my website below. Check out my Goodreads below. And if you'd be so kind and willing to purchase the books that I've talked about, I'm going to leave the links below for you to purchase. All right. Can you say thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Peace.